This is Fred Beck from Fred Talks Fighting. Today, I'm very lucky we're joined by Bradley Rea. So thank you very much for coming on, Bradley. It's good to see you, mate.
Yeah, good to be on, mate. Thanks for having me.
Yeah, thanks for taking the time out. I know it's a kind of fight week for you. So how have things been in this camp so far? Because you're out Saturday.
Yeah, so fight Saturday, so just fight week now. Took my foot off the gas a little bit of an easy week, just focusing on making weight. But yeah, camp's been great. Probably the best camp I've had so far. Um, it's been quite a long one because I was a bit unsure when I was going to be fighting. But yeah, it's been great. I'm in a great place at the moment. Probably the best shape of my career, and can't wait for Saturday.
Yeah, I'm sure. I remember you were out, I think it was last March against Lee Cutler. And wasn't that meant to be kind of winner stays on, but you haven't fought since then? Well, why was that?
Yeah, that was my last fight. March. It has been a while, and kind of, like on the matchroom shows, Eddie was saying winner stays on, but nothing came up. And then there was a few whispers of other things, a few offers, and instead of boxing on the small horse show, they kind of just waited, bided my time a little bit, and this opportunity come up with Boxer, and I'm now standing with Boxer and fighting on Sky, so it worked out in the end.
Yeah, it's one of the good things about Sky, I guess. It does give a lot of other boxers and fighters a lot of new opportunities. And let's talk about your opponent, Jed Smith. It was last out against, well, a couple of fights ago, he fought Leo Roger, and he dropped Leo Roger a couple of times. Is it fair to say this might be the best person you've ever been in the ring with so far in your pro career?
Yeah, definitely. I think it's my toughest test to date. You've seen in Barcelona, the level that Jez is at, how good he is. And, I know I'm in for a hard night's work, but I'm looking forward to showing the level that I'm at, and what I can do. And I think, when I deal with Jez comfortably on Saturday, it'll show that.
Obviously, the fight against Lee Cutler was kind of a risk. Obviously, 10 and undefeated fighter, and so is the Jed Smith fight. Why do you feel it's important for kind of prospects like yourself to take such big risks so early on in their career?
Yeah, I think a lot of people are scared about getting into them 50-50 fights, or them fights against lads that are really coming to win. And I'm not. I know it's a way to get me in a position to where I want to be. I proved that with a Lee Cutler fight. I'm not scared to get into these fights, and look what he's done for my career now, a couple of months down the line. And I know that a win against Jed Smith can just propel me even further. I want to be in these fights because I want to be in a position next year where I'm looking at titles, and these are the type of fights that are going to do that for me.
Yeah, certainly will do. It makes you stand out as well because not many people do like the kind of prospect of this journeyman fight. Most people find them as quite boring. And then fights like these where you're kind of wondering, oh, it could be a bit of a tricky one. Do you draw the crowd in? If providing you do get a victory on Saturday, you said then you want to challenge for titles. Do you think you're going for the British title, or do you think you'll be going for English and then British?
My goal is the English next year at some point. I want to get a couple of rounds under my belt. I want to box some good opposition. I've boxed one round in the last 2 years at the moment, so I want to get some rounds under my belt, a little bit more experience, and then throw my name in the hat for that English title. I really like the idea of going that kind of traditional old school route, winning the English, the British, the Commonwealth, and hopefully being in some good fights along the way.
Yeah, it's just the route I quite like. I always find it weird when fighters kind of miss the British or English as well, even the Commonwealth as well. I remember that, oh yeah, you have only fought one round, I guess. That's if you're a victim of your own success in a way. Because you're not the guy out in the first round. Remember that. I don't take too much of your time today because I know you haven't got much time. But what were your thoughts on the fight of the weekend between Tyson Fury and Deontay Wilder? Did you expect that at all?
Yeah, I expected a Fury win. I was a little bit nervous. Wilder's as dangerous as ever. I don't think that was the best Tyson Fury we've seen, but he got the job done, and I'm glad that saga's put to bed now. It was a conclusive, convincing win, and we've got no excuses from Wilder. No, he's not coming out with any rubbish this time, and hopefully it just opens the heavyweight division up now to so many more good fights for both of them. Obviously, Usyk's tied up with the Joshua rematch. So Fury probably going to have to wait, maybe box White in between. But even for Wilder, there's so many other good fights to be made, and it's exciting because the heavyweight division's booming at the moment. It's kind of back on top of boxing, whereas in the past few years it went a bit stale, didn't it? It went a bit boring. You had Klitschko just dominating, and it's exciting now. You've got the titles changing hands every couple of fights, and there's so many good fights to be made. So yeah, it's good.
Yeah, no, it's certainly exciting. And for the two champions, Fury and Usyk, how do you think they get along with each other in the ring? So they kind of styles, I guess. Well, not clash of styles. I think technique. I mean, we're incredible.
I really couldn't see Usyk doing what he did to Joshua, to Fury. I think not only is Fury a better boxer than Joshua, and he wouldn't let him get away with it, but he's a lot bigger and he knows how to use his size. And I think that'd be a massive factor. Like you see him with Wilder, when he leans onto him and ties him up, and it's very draining that. And I think he'd use that well against Usyk. But it's hard to write Usyk off. The man's just, he's an absolute genius, and I'm sure it'd be a great fight.
Well, good luck for Saturday. And where can we find you on social media? And if you've got anything you want to shout out, Instagram, Twitter, etc.
Yeah, so my social medias are just Bradley Rea Brad Rea _, sorry. And yeah, just a big thank you to everyone who's following and supporting me. I've done 180 tickets for people coming up to Newcastle from Manchester to watch me on Saturday night. Everyone who's going to be watching at home, and a big thank you to my sponsors and everyone who supports me along the way. It's a hard journey, but I feel like I'm getting there now, and the next few years are going to be very exciting.
Yeah, 180 tickets. That's quite a lot. I'll put your Instagram link in the description. All right, Bradley. Until next time, then, mate. Thanks for your time. Thank you.
Thank you very much.